With love in air, I have created a new and fun Valentine's Day cake. This cake turned out so beautiful and magnificent. It would be the perfect way to show your love and appreciation for someone this Valentine's Day or any other special occasion. This impressive Valentine's Day cake looks like something from a gourmet bakery, but it is totally doable at home. Unlike a traditional red velvet cake, my Valentine's Day cake is not chocolate based. I went with vanilla base and filled with strawberry confit and strawberry mousse. So tender and velvety. And this strawberry mousse is so incredible. It is so flavorful and fluffy and pairs perfect with this light Genoa sponge. I think I should start the process of this cake. Otherwise, I can't resist to stop eating this piece of cake. And if you didn't subscribe my channel yet or you are a newbie here, please do subscribe my channel Bake with Aisha and don't forget to press the bell icon so you will be notified by my upcoming recipes. I have selected my favorite Genoa's sponge for this recipe. Take 230 grams eggs in a bowl. These are equal to 4.5 eggs. Add 123 grams sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt to balance the sweetness, and add 15 grams honey. This ingredient helps to make a moister and softer cake which keeps longer. You can skip the honey, but I would recommend to add in this batter. Add 1 teaspoon vanilla. Next, take another bowl and pour hot boiling water in this bowl and place the bowl of eggs and sugar on this boiling water. And stir it slowly to bring it to 40 degrees centigrade. Warming up the eggs helps the process of whipping and you will get the maximum volume of eggs with more stability. So this step is very important and highly recommended. You can see the temperature reach to the 40 degrees centigrade. Now I am going to start whipping these eggs on a maximum speed for 10 minutes. You can see the eggs are getting lighter in color and very fluffy in texture. In this video, you can see the texture of these eggs. It has to be like this, extremely light, almost white in color and very stable stiffy. So this is how eggs are supposed to be whipped for this recipe. Now take another bowl and sift 113 grams all-purpose flour and 26 grams corn flour or cornstarch, whatever you call it. Now sift these dry ingredients all together so there should be no lumps. And whisk these sifted dry ingredients with the hand whisk. Now take another bowl and place 20 grams butter in this bowl and pour hot boiling water to melt the butter at the temperature of 45 to 50 degrees centigrade and set it aside. Now I am going to add dry ingredients in the whipped eggs little by little and fold the dry ingredients into whipped eggs with the help of a whisk. Start from the center and then rotate the mixing bowl and fold the dry ingredients in the egg mixture very gently. Just look at me, how am I folding the dry ingredients in this egg batter. This is a foam based sponge. As you can see, there is no baking powder and baking soda in this recipe. So that's why we have to keep the maximum volume of eggs possible. The butter is melted and reached to the temperature of 45 degrees centigrade. Now remove it from the hot water bowl. Take small portion of cake batter in a separate bowl and pour over it the melted butter and mix the butter in the cake batter. By doing this, I will save the maximum volume of eggs. When the butter is all mixed up, add this portion into the remaining cake batter and whisk the mixture very gently with the hand whisk. And by adding the butter in the cake batter makes the sponge softer and it lasts longer. The cake batter is ready. Here I have 18 cm diameter cake ring. Now pour the cake batter inside the cake ring. There is no need to oil the cake ring. You can use 18 cm cake pan. Now tap the cake ring on the counter surface to remove the excessive air and bake this cake in a preheated oven at 180 degrees centigrade for 25 minutes. After 25 minutes in the oven, the Genoa sponge is ready and it cooled down completely at the room temperature. I am going to peel off the parchment paper. And now by using a knife, I will remove the ring. Like this, I will cut the sponge out from the pastry ring. Cake sponge is removed from the pastry ring. Now with the help of a serrated knife, I will remove the top crust. Now I will slice this cake into 3 equal discs or layers. You can see the texture of the sponge. It's uniform, golden yellow and very spongy. Now cut the sponge layers into 6 inches diameter ring and set these layers aside. Let's prepare the strawberry confit or strawberry jam filling. Cut some strawberries. Place these cut strawberries inside a hand blender bowl and blend these into a puree. Now sieve this puree to make it seedless. Take 30 grams sugar and add 7 grams pectin NH. This is used for making the jam and jellies. You can easily get this ingredient from a grocery store. You can use corn flour instead of this pectin NH. In a medium-sized saucepan, pour 150 grams strawberry puree. Add 15 grams lemon juice. Add 30 grams glucose syrup. And cook this mixture into a medium flame. When the mixture starts boiling, add sugar and pectin NH in the puree Mix it well and cook for another 30 seconds. Now add cubed strawberries around 52 grams in this puree and cook this confit for about 1 minute until strawberries are little softened. Our strawberry confit is ready. Now pour this strawberry confit into a 6 inches 2 pastry rings equally and let it set in the freezer for 30 minutes. Meanwhile, let's prepare the strawberry mousse. Soak 10 gram gelatin sheets in the chilled water for 5 minutes. If you are going to use powdered gelatin, soak it in the water and ratio will be 1:6. For 1 gram gelatin, take 6 gram water. And for every 4 gelatin sheets, you can take 1 tablespoon gelatin powder. Next, pour 200 grams heavy cream into a saucepan and bring to boil on medium flame. When cream starts boiling, turn off the flame and take 220 grams white chocolate in another bowl and pour this hot boiling cream over the white chocolate. Add squeezed gelatin mass in the chocolate and give it a good stir until chocolate is dissolved into cream. When the chocolate is all melted, add 180 grams strawberry puree and give it a good stir until well combined and set aside. Now take 400 grams chilled heavy cream and whip it onto a medium speed until it is all whipped. Now add the strawberry mixture into the whipped cream into 3 batches and mix until well combined. Our strawberry mousse is all ready. Now take a 7 inches pastry ring and place first layer of sponge in the middle of the pastry ring. Soak the sponge with the sugar or milk syrup. Place the layer of strawberry confit onto the sponge layer and cover it with the strawberry mousse. Now place this strawberry mousse cake in the freezer for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, the mousse is all set. Now repeat the process. Finally, at the end, cover the cake with the mousse and place this in the freezer for 8 to 10 hours. This is the most awaited part of this cake and I hate this part, but we have to wait. And let's prepare the red mirror glaze. Take a bowl of chilled water and soak 28 grams gelatin sheets in this chilled water for about 3 to 4 minutes. And set it aside. Meanwhile, take a saucepan and add 225 grams regular sugar in it. Add 225 grams glucose syrup and pour 125 grams water in the saucepan. And cook this sugar syrup until it reaches to the temperature of 103 degrees centigrade. Keep in mind this step is very important to cook this sugar syrup to the temperature of 103 degrees centigrade. You can see the temperature is reached at the exact temperature of 103 degrees centigrade. Now turn off the flame and add squeezed gelatin in this hot sugar syrup and give it a good stir until it all mixed up. Take 225 grams white chocolate in another bowl and pour hot sugar syrup over this white chocolate. Now give it a good stir until the chocolate is all melt. Now blend this chocolate mixture with the hand blender for about 1 minute. Next add 160 grams condensed milk and red food color. And again blend it for about 1 minute until color is well combined. The temperature of this glaze should be 35 degrees centigrade, and you can see right now it's more than 35 degrees centigrade. So just cover it with the cling wrap on the surface of glaze and let it cool down to the temperature of 35 degrees centigrade. After 10 hours, the mousse cake is completely chilled. Now remove it from the pastry ring. You can use warm towel or a blowtorch to loosen the pastry ring. Now peel off the acetate strip around the mousse cake. And I am gonna spray all over the cake this red velvet cocoa spray. You can get the link of this cocoa spray in the description of this video. And finally you can see this red mirror glaze is reached to the exact temperature of 35 degrees centigrade, and this is the perfect temperature to pour the glaze over chilled and frozen mousse cake. And to make it more fancy and royal, I am covering the edges with the golden dusted pearls. And these are some edible mousse hearts covered in a glaze. Voila! This cake looks so pretty. If you like this video, please don't hesitate to press the thumbs up. And how do you find this video? Please do comment under this video and share it with others. It's just a piece of love.